Hey, everybody, real quickly, I wanted to get on here and say before we started the show, this past week we lost a legend in not only Arkansas wrestling, but in Memphis wrestling, in the legend of Phil Hansen. This Saturday night, we will be dedicating the show Fear of Fight 2 to not only Phil Hansen, but to Phil Hansen's family. Um, our thoughts, our prayers go out to his daughters, granddaughters, grandchildren, great grandchildren, all the family that he had. Tonight's show is in dedication not only to Phil Hansen, but to every wrestler that we have lost. But with that being said, as Ray Ivy would say, welcome to a special edition of Wednesday night, Hour of Pride. We would have been on last night due to some technical difficulties. We were not able to go on the air. But tonight, I do want to introduce everyone to my new co-host of Hour of Pride, and she is the general manager of TNR Wrestling, none other than Miss Skarlett Olivia Smoker. Skarlett, how you doing tonight?
I am doing amazing tonight, DJ Mike. Thank you for allowing me to be your co-host. I'm excited.
Hey, absolutely. Real quickly, how did you get the position of general manager of TNR?
Well, TJ Murphy gave me a call, explained the situation with his brother, how his brother is not only part owner but is the current commissioner, but that he has been handling things in a very unfair and corrupt manner. I've achieved the reputation of kind of being the person they call when they're in distress. Being my name is Scarlett Olivia Smoker, they gave me the nickname of SOS.
Hmm.
So TJ sent out an SOS. I decided to come on board and see what I could do to kind of help control the Rob father and the Untouchables and try
Well,
to
I
keep
know.
TNR on a fair path.
Well, I know you had your problems with the Untouchables, especially the Rob Father. And speaking of the Rob Father, I mean, he is now one half of a. Correct me if I'm wrong. You're now a three-time tag team champion.
3 times. 3 times.
For
Good evening,
one,
Rob father.
So, what's up, SOS?
now real quickly, Rob Father, I know you're slated for this Saturday night. You're going up against the Wrestling with Pride tag team champions in Lightning Storm. But how did you come about getting the TNR tag team champions when you guys weren't slated to even fight for those until December?
Well, I'll just go ahead and tell you. Put the how they put the foot in the horse's mouth, because at the Marmaduke show, your Miss General Manager there says, unquote unquote, if the Untouchables does not win at Marmaduke, that they didn't get a title shot. Well, guess what?
Correct.
You can see the Untouchables won by disqualification of the canines. They took and hit my partner, Big Hoss, with a chain right across the head. So therefore, the referee disqualified them. So therefore, the Rob Father and Big Hoss got their title shot on Saturday.
Do you want to
So
discuss
there's
where the
my
change came from?
do what now?
I said, do you want to discuss where the chain came from?
Well, the
Just
chain come
because the
out of his
ref didn't
pocket.
see it doesn't mean I didn't see it.
Well, the chain come out of his pocket. I mean, his pocket. I mean, I can't tell you what else you seen,
Out
but
of
the
his
referee seen it
pocket?
come out of his pocket.
Okay.
It was dangling
Okay.
from his pocket. So, he got
Mm-hmm.
disqualified for it. And then just like Saturday
Mm-hmm.
night, I
We're not going to
mean,
discuss who put the chain in his pocket. Okay.
I didn't see anybody with a chain in his pocket. DJ Mike, did you see anybody with a chain in his pocket?
I was not at that show, so therefore I cannot say if it was or if it wasn't. I haven't even seen any video footage of it yet.
Okay, that's right. No video footage.
I think that should be
So,
arranged. Once my investigation is complete, we'll discuss that.
TJ Murphy, I'm not even worried about you. I already put you. Just might as well go on to sleep. You got to be at work at 3 o'clock in the morning, so you just might as well go and leave us alone.
Now, what's this right here from Big Hoss saying stick to the plan?
Hey, let me tell you something. Now, we got somebody that keeping us in control, and it sure ain't the GM down there, because she can't keep nobody in control. The only thing she can do is flap her thumbs on a Saturday night, and that's all she can do is just flap them. Sometimes I wonder if it's like Wizard of Oz, if she's going to just float herself away sometimes. But we're sticking to the plan. We got us a little plan. You see the plan right here? Me and Big Hoss are TNR Tag Team Champions. So come this
For the
Saturday
moment.
at Oil Trough, we're going to stick to the plan one more time. And guess what, DJ Mike? Guess what they're going to call me? Robbie Two Belt.
Well, I remember
I
at
thought
one
it was
point.
elected commissioner, but I could be wrong.
No, you're actually correct on that, Skarlett. But
I
wasn't it at one?
thank you.
It wasn't at one point in time when you thought you was going to be TNR Tag Team Champion and the Buffalo Island Junior Heavyweight Champion at the same time? What happened with that?
Well, we didn't make the plan happen just right. The right person wasn't there to make the plan go right. I
And
got a little secret weapon now, so I'm not going to reveal that secret plan.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but and I think I already may know part of your little secret plan. You recruited your daughter Abby to be in your corner.
That
She's
poor
always
girl.
been in my corner since day one.
The girl never had a chance.
If I remember correctly, and I know I do, it was just a couple months ago there in Leachville that at one point in time your daughter was kidnapped by one Steve-O. Am I correct?
You are correct on that. Perfect plan that worked.
No.
DJ Mike, there's always a plan. If you stick to the plan always works. If you don't stick to the plan, then it don't ever work.
I'm sorry, what was that, Skarlett?
This man is underestimating me from day one, Mike. Sorry.
No, you're good. I do know, if I remember correctly, December 14th is y'all's next show there in Leachville.
Correct.
I don't know. I may have a night off. I may make my way up to TNR.
Boy, just make your own way up to TNR and see what happens to you, DJ. I know you in a receipt. You just remember that. Your receipt is still to come.
You may get there, but that's if you can even make it to December 14th, because you still have to make it through this Saturday night when you go against the current WWP Tag Team Champions Lightning Storm. So going into that, I want to know your thoughts going into that match. Yes, you guys both won your singles match this last show. Now you're coming into this show. I want to get your thoughts going on into this show.
You can't ever underestimate Logan and Azul. You just can't. Because if you do, that's when you're going to mess up and you're going to make a mistake. And it's going to cost you dearly. I like it, Big Hoss. Big Hoss 2 belts. Robbie 2 belts. I love it. I love it. I love it. It's going to be a challenge. But
there's not enough room in the ring for the egos of those two.
Let me tell you something. Have you ever read the back of my shirt, Miss SOS? Have you ever read the back of it? Maybe you I've read it a little bit more. Yeah, it says egos and attitudes required. So if you're going to be in my corner, you got to have an ego.
It has to be a negative ego and a negative attitude, but that's all you seem to bring to the table. So maybe that is what you meant.
Isn't that what I'm supposed to do, Dennis? Is bring a negative attitude to anything that you're involved in?
I mean, that's where you seem to think. I mean, I would much rather us be able to find a way to work together for the betterment of TNR. But
Hmm.
I mean, obviously that's not something you're capable of at this point.
Let me think on that one right there. Let me think on that. Can me and you work together? DJ, let me get your opinion on that, DJ.
What, the betterment of working together?
It don't matter what you think, DJ. It don't matter what you think.
In a
Okay?
way, I think it
I'll
currently
never
Now he
work
thinks
with
he's the
you.
Rock.
That's
Really?
never gonna happen.
The Rock does
You
better.
can forget that. I'll never work one-on-one with you. We'll never get along. You don't have the same visions that this brain right here has. You're not even in the same league that this
Well,
brain
that
is
we
in.
can agree. No, you're right on that. But
Hey,
that's because I think in a completely different way than you.
you
I like
know,
to see the positive in things, and I'm not all about myself, but that's
hey,
okay.
hey,
Mike,
Skarlett,
let's go ahead. We can just ignore him for a minute.
hey, Skarlett, the best way to work together is just get the other owner involved. TJ,
Get him involved.
That's
I
fair.
that
still own
right
That's fair.
there.
51%. I still own 51%. He don't own 51%. So how you gonna get him involved?
I know some
I mean,
really,
you know.
really good. I know some really, really good lawyers right now.
Oh, so do I. So do I.
Hence the reason
We saw how
why
that one worked the last time for you,
you do.
Godfather.
You see the reason why I have a new co-host, right? My lawyers finally found something.
Well, hey, my lawyers just maybe just a little bit better than that.
Well, anyways, I also know that you have a problem with that person right there.
God, did you have to show that? I mean, come on, really?
I mean, the back of your shirt should say "Daddy." I mean, from what I've heard and from what he has told me, you got some really bad daddy issues.
I guess I do. Evidently, I do, don't I?
I agree.
But I mean, I hear you've been calling Shane daddy for the last several weeks now, all over the
Wait a
state of
minute. Wait a minute.
all over the state of Arkansas. I mean,
I don't think I've been calling Shane daddy. I might have been calling him deadbeat, but not daddy.
Well, all I know
I
is
mean,
come
you
this
gotta
Saturday.
understand. Wait a minute. You gotta understand who Shane is running with. Okay, he's running underneath the authentic Ray Ivy. I mean, come on, give him a break.
What better mentor can that man have?
I mean, I think he's steering him the wrong direction. If he was with the Untouchables, he would have gold. He would have gold around his waist. I promised Big Hoss gold around his waist. What happened? Hey, DJ Mike, it's
He may have
always
gold around his waist, but I don't know if it'll last.
Shane. You don't even stand a chance, bro. You're not even in my league. Nowhere even in my
He's
league.
above your league.
He's about 3
You're
feet
minor
below
league,
me.
and he's more like Justice League.
No, that I don't think so.
Well, again, I know
You don't
this
think
Saturday.
that's mostly your problem?
Because I'm working on that, buddy. I'm working on that. Promise you. Hey, GM, get that ordered. That's your job. Get his extension ordered. We won the belts. You got to order that extension. That's your job. Oh, I guess. Wait a minute. The other
Wait,
owner
it
didn't.
cut out a little bit. You said you stole the belt? Yeah.
Oh my God! Here we go with him now. Love
Well,
him.
hello, Ray Ivy. Good to see you.
Ray, I don't know if you heard, but the Rob father is basically saying that he's been calling Shane a deadbeat. That he's basically riding off of your coattails, and that he's in the wrong position to be with you, and he should be with the Untouchables. I want to get your thoughts on that.
First of all, I'll get to that in just a second. But what I want to address right now is the fact that I want to say welcome to the team and welcome to the family, Miss Skarlett Olivia, the smoker. I don't know why I always want to say stoker. I don't know. But
That's all right, Mr. Ivy. Thank you very much. It's
but
an honor to be here.
just like I said, you know, when it comes to wrestling with pride, we are a big family. We we have each other's backs, and with personal issues that I've had going on here in the last couple weeks, month or so, I want to give a shout out to this man right here. You know, personal, business, whatever you want to call it. I'm going to break down the fourth wall here just for a second. Me and DJ Mike T have had our differences. Behind the scenes, in front of the camera, whatever. But we've always worked through it, and we've always come to a resolution that of what we both thought was better for business.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to say, Mike T, thank you for being there for me, and thank you for everything that you do for WWP. And yes, you're right, Shane.
Well, Ray,
and
real quickly, I'm gonna
comes
cut
to
you
that,
up.
when it comes to that, as much as disdain as me and Rob Father have for each other in the ring, as much disdain as we have, the tension, not disdain, that we have in the ring. This past Saturday, some things went down behind the scenes, and when it comes to personal life, when it comes to supporting each other, when it comes to LGBTQIA plus rights, you had my back, and I thank you for that.
Yes, sir. First and foremost, always.
But this coming Saturday, I will address some things in ring, but I'm going to clear, I was going to wait till Saturday night. But I'm going to clear some air right now, okay? I made a comment on the last podcast that I had some issues and that I was going to address. I was going to address my future going forward. I'm going to clear the air right now. Ray Ivy's not going anywhere. I'm here for the long haul. I am here to prove a point. And when I say it prove to a point, I am here to prove that going forward, WWP has one direction, and that is going up. And that is going forward, and that is to continue to make a statement, and that is to continue to make a footprint, not only in the business or in the independent wrestling scene in Arkansas, but in the fight, because by God, we've got a lot of fight left in us. We've got a lot of fight that we have to, that we're going to have to stand up to.
Absolutely.
And WWP is not going anywhere, because just like we have, that old saying, you don't stand in front of somebody, you don't stand behind somebody. If you're going to fight for somebody, if you're going to fight with someone, you stand beside them.
Absolutely. In the last, almost 7 years, me and Ray literally stood side by side to fight the fight that we're doing, not only for his rights, but for the rights of my daughter. I know the rights of the Rob Father's daughter. I just know the rights of everybody that needs to. We've got to be able to stand and fight for them, for the ones that can't fight, is the reason why we're fighting what we're doing.
And
hey, look, it's like this,
I was actually,
it's what Ray started. It's Ray, it's what you started. I love what now. Hey, I'm going off the script here. I'm telling you, I'm the Rob Father from TNR. I'm co-owner right here talking to you. I've got these two guys' backs over to my left, and Miss Smoker, I got your back just as well.
I know you do,
it's like
sir.
Ray says. We've been doing something to TNR that he's just started, and he's bringing it everywhere. It's called the UBU Tour.
Best
2024. It's okay, like Ray says, to be yourself, to tell everybody who you are, and not be scared of anybody. And Ray, I love you, and I thank you for that. And man, you got my 125% per back up on that. I love you. I can't thank you enough for what you've done for my family.
And if you don't mind, DJ Mike T, bring that back up from Terry Shirley there. I've known Terry for many years, and I've known Rob Father for a few years now, like personally, But when it comes down to it, you know, they've had my back since day one, and I've stood my ground. I'm not gonna lie. When I first started, you know, I was nervous about if I wanted to do this QWO hashtag UBU because I knew it was gonna catch flashback from some people. I knew, but how can I sit there and say I'm the authentic Ray Ivy and that what you get is what you see if I'm not going to be you, if I'm not going to be my 100% authentic self?
Right.
I can't promote the hashtag UBU tour if I'm not going to be my authentic self every time I step out the curtain. But, when it comes down to it, you have to be yourself because if you don't have your own back, I'm going to say, I'm going to steal the saying from how you say it? The famous RuPaul. If you can't love yourself, how the hell are you going to love somebody else?
Exactly.
That's right.
And Allison, that's what, we've been through thick and thin, baby girl. And I can't wait to see y'all this weekend. And I love y'all all back. Now that I've broke down the fourth wall and I've ruined whatever the hell y'all were talking about, let's get back on track.
He's basically calling your teammate, your partner in crime, the other one half of the former multi-time tag team champions of Opposites Attract, a deadbeat, that he should have been with the Untouchables, and that it was a problem that he ran with you and not them. Did I miss anything, Rob Father?
You hit it
well,
right
I'm not
on
worried
the
about what he
nail,
has
buddy.
to say. I'm not worried about
He
what he
don't care
has
what
to
I
say.
got to say. He don't
I'm
care
gonna
about
say
me.
it like this. He's just jealous because Shane has more class in his pinky toe. Oh, let me rephrase that. In his pinky than he does in his whole body. Because, like I said, Rob Father, your little, your pot belly that that you've gotten because you bought the gym membership and you've only went once.
I got that right.
It's going to get bigger by laying in the bed. I mean, if you continue looking like doing what you're doing and sitting there using the PNR Tag Team Championship as a plate, you're going to look just like Hoss when you're done. And then by the time you're done,
okay. That's what it's supposed
you're
to look
going
like,
to need belt extension.
Well, go ahead and order us 2 belt extensions, okay? GM orders 2 of them.
Order 2 sets because I
Why
you're going to need them soon.
I'm glad you brought that up. I'm glad you brought up me and Daddy Shane because this coming Saturday, when I step in that ring, and I'm gonna let Thompson know on a little secret right now. Well, not really. I'm just gonna say something. I have a secret that will be exposed this coming Saturday.
Ooh.
Hey, what?
Nobody knows the secret that I'm talking about except for me and one other person. And it's not Rob Father.
Ray, as owners, we're not supposed to keep secrets from each other.
I'm gonna say this, Thompson.
We'll talk off the air.
When this secret is exposed, you will actually be very, very proud of me.
I'm scared.
Me too. I'm a little worried.
I'm scared when he says that. Last time he said you'd be very, very proud of me was the Suicide King versus Lee Michaels in a death match that went all over the arena.
Well, I'm going to tell you right now, that's one guy I don't want to wrestle.
I'll tell you this right here. This secret that I have has nothing to do with the Suicide King. This secret that I
Wow.
have has been in the works for months.
Well, I'm flabbergasted because I don't even know
I'll
now,
give
DJ
you-
Mike. I thought I knew.
I'll give you one hint.
Right.
Hmm.
I don't say.
I'm pointing at one thing.
Tag titles?
What's right above me?
The TNR Tag Team one half of the TNR Tag Team Championships.
Oh, Allison, baby girl, you gonna love it.
Well,
So what you got? What you got, like Big Hoss? You got my Thanksgiving gift or my Christmas gift?
Man, you know damn well he can't cook that dinner without eating it.
dude, it'd probably be 8 before it got even in the oven.
Well, that's
Why
gonna
do
be
you think you
poison
got
because you can't
worms
eat
the last
turkey
time?
raw. Well, I'm glad she said it because you can't eat turkey raw.
Exactly.
Hey, but you never know.
But in all honesty,
That
this
may
coming
help out with the
Saturday,
tag team titles.
That's true.
yes, you won't even have to buy a belt extension.
Hmm.
So,
Hmm.
in regards, tell me if you remember, Miss Skarlett, Saturday in Leachville, Arkansas, the entire crowd was doing this right here.
Yes, they were. The crowd was so invested in the QWO.
But in all seriousness, I am so I'm so happy we're coming back to not Leachville yet. We're gonna be back there. Oil Trough, Arkansas this Saturday. It's been over a month, and it's glad for I'm glad for WWP to be coming home. And when it comes down to it, whether you're, because I know we share a lot of the same talent, whether you're at TNR, whether you're at WWP, you are in for one hell of a treat.
Oh, absolutely.
Absolutely.
That is right.
Well,
By
Ray,
God, you never know. You hold on, danggummit. You never know. No, Shane, we have standards, baby. You never know what's going to happen. What's up, Trey? You never know what's going to happen at WWP or TNR, especially when this man right here gets a microphone.
That's very true. It's always entertaining.
Ray, do I need to ground you from it?
Oh, absolutely not.
Yes.
Because if you do, I bought another set. I have my own microphone.
Oh, God.
But I'm gonna let y'all get back to it. This coming Saturday, Oil Trough, Arkansas, WWP comes home for Feast or Fight 2 or Fear or Fight 2, whichever you want to call it. And all I can say is come out. I mean, it's going to be one hell of a show. It's going to be a blast. We've got Lightning Storm versus the Untouchables for the WWP Tag Team titles. Then you also have Big Al versus Josh Cross for the Wrestling with Pride Heavyweight title. Throw the next one up there because I forgot them all. That's the one I was thinking about. I wasn't for sure. For the Diamond State Junior Heavyweight Championship, you got the chosen one, Triple J versus Daddy Shane. And that right there, that's going to be one that you do not want to miss. Hold on, go back. There you go. That's one to be one you do not want to miss right there, simply because these are two of the top junior heavyweights in the state of Arkansas, and two of the what you see on your screen is two of the future of the wrestling in the state of Arkansas. Now going to the next. And then you got Memphis Cash the fourth. He looks like a homeless Bam from Jackass, but versus Lance Boudreaux. I mean, what is there to say about this one? These two have beat the hell out of each other for months. And I'm just going to be blunt. I'm pulling for Lance Boudreaux to put an end to Memphis Cash the fourth or Memphis Carter the fourth, whatever it's called. What do you say, DJ Mike T?
I said let's go for it. If
Hey, Rob Father, do y'all have the ball?
If the Rob Father, that's what I was going to say.
What?
Hold up.
No way.
Hold up. Miss Skarlett.
No.
Yes, sir.
What do you say? Hold on. Let me check something real quick.
Wait a minute. We got to make sure you're right on this. You got to make sure you know what the rules of her job is.
Well, on behalf of Wrestling with Pride, we say yes
agree
to both titles being on the line in a winner-take-all tag team championship match. Miss Skarlett, what is your answer?
My answer is that if he believed in himself and his teammate as much as he says he does, I say I go for it.
Wait a minute, Big Hoss, are you still on here?
Rural
Is
Raggy.
Big Hoss still on here?
Hey, look.
I'm not doing my tag team. I don't care what he says. He don't have control. He don't have control. It's not up to him. No.
Oh, ye of the little thing. I knew that things weren't as
You
strong
can't make it. Just let him keep talking. What do you think, Big Hoss? Should we put him on the line or no?
Big Hoss, can you lift your belly up to find your cojones?
I ain't doing that without my tag team partner saying yes.
Hey, I got an idea.
I hope not.
Hey, I've got the best idea. If they do not want to put the TNR Tag Team Championships on the line, then it'll be a non-title match. No titles on the line. That just proves that they do not have the huevos.
Okay, DJ Mike, you're on.
I'll say it. They don't have the balls.
I've heard enough. You're on.
Why do you give me a microphone?
You're on.
I like it. Winner takes all.
He's actually sitting in a chair. He's actually sitting in a chair. He's not sitting on nothing. Dummy.
Because we just got to stick to the plan.
Yes, walk away from the buffet.
You can have all you can eat on Sunday, not Saturday.
Well, it is official. It will now be the TNR Tag Team Championships and the Wrestling with Pride Tag Team Championships on the line this Saturday night.
Thank you,
Erica,
Terry
I don't
Shirley.
who said that earlier? Was that who said put them on the line? Was that Erica?
That was.
No.
Erica, I don't like you that well.
She don't even
I
like
think
herself.
It's a great idea. I think she's right.
Well, Ray, we'll let you get back to what you was doing. We're going to take a quick commercial break. When we get back, we'll be talking to one of the competitors in the match that...
You do look good from afar.
When we come back, we'll talk about the match that Ray just talked about, which would be Lance Boudreaux taking on Memphis Cash. Until then, stick around. We'll be right back right after these messages.
Hey folks, have you locked yourself out of your vehicle or maybe you're stranded on the side of the road? Well, have no fear because Scorpion Towing and Recovery LLC is your first choice source for towing services and roadside assistance. Again, they also specialize in lockout services as well. Their clients appreciate their fast dispatch times and competitive rates. So if you are stuck on the side of the road, well, let's change that. Give the guys at Scorpion Towing and Recovery LLC a call, 870-569-7743. Again, your first choice source for towing services and roadside assistance should be Scorpion Towing and Recovery LLC, 870-569-7743.
And we are back. I mean, I'm sorry, Rafa, but you kind of walked into that match yourself. But
I kind of didn't I?
Really
That's
did.
all right.
all I got to say is good luck this Saturday night. Not only are the WWP titles online, but your newly won TNR tag titles will be on the line as well. But moving on, the next match I want to talk about, and I kind of want to get your opinion on it because you've been watching it closely as well, not only at Wrestling with Pride, but at TNR, and that is Memphis Cash taking on Lance Boudreaux. Now, you've seen the work that both these young gentlemen have been in, especially Memphis Cash, being new to the business, but also a veteran like Lance Boudreaux. Kind of give a breakdown on what you think this match means to both of these gentlemen.
Look, I think this match means all the world to them. I mean, this is their next chance to move with what I call it the food chain. You know, we have that food chain. You want to move up when you perform great in a match. We look at you and say, "Hey, was he ready for the next level?" I think both of these competitors that are coming up are just about ready for that next level, and this is going to prove it this Saturday that which one of them is more hungry and which one of them wants it more. Is it Memphis that wants it more, or is it Lance Boudreaux that wants it more? And
Absolutely.
with seeing Memphis come up, I've seen him come up ever since he's been in the business, and Lance Boudreaux better not take him lightly. You know, and the thing about Lance Boudreaux, I have watched him time and time and time again. You never know what Lance Boudreaux you're going to get.
Absolutely. And I mean, I know we've seen the wild Cajun side, we've seen the soft side, and then we've kind of seen at the last show almost like the demonic side, especially in that bunkhouse brawl match.
Hey, he just went all out in that bunkhouse brawl match. I mean, to do the things he's doing now, I'm going to be kind of like Ray Ivy was. I'm kind of pulling for Lance Boudreaux.
Okay. Well, let's go ahead and bring on one. Absolutely. Well, let's go ahead and bring on one of the competitors in that match, and it is none other than Memphis Cash. Memphis, how are you doing tonight?
I'm good, man. I'm good.
Well, first off, how are you feeling after last month's match? Especially, I noticed you've got that souvenir right there, especially from one Ray Ivy when he hit you in the shoulder with it. Describe to me what that felt like, especially in that type of match.
Well, I do want to be upfront, blank, and honest about this. That was my first match of any type of hardcore / deathmatch setting, and the respect that I have for Ray made me ask him to not only give me this, but to sign it as well. You see, it does have his name on there. One thing I do want to let you know is that there was conversations in the locker room. Boudreaux didn't want to attack me, so he sent Cade to do it. Boudreaux is scared.
Okay,
No. Go back and look at the footage. Go back and look at the footage.
All right, listen, I'm going to give you credit. Credit's due. Because I've seen you come up the food chain here.
Oh yes, absolutely, Godfather. I've been doing a lot.
I seen you improved 100% from where you was at day one. So saying Lance Boudreaux is scared, somebody that's been in the business for a while, I don't know more that he's scared or that you don't know if you're getting that delusional side of Lance Boudreaux?
He's just another podunk man from a toilet bowl town called New Orleans, Louisiana.
Well,
And he
now,
might be thinking you might be a has-been wannabe Jerry Lawler from Memphis, Tennessee.
oh,
He could.
I mean, I'm just saying, just speaking out loud. I'm not saying he's saying that, but what if he is? I mean,
I don't know, but I will tell you that I did hear the conversation, and the fact that Boudreaux evaded me the whole bunkhouse brawl match. I'm putting 2 and 2 together, and the math makes 4.
but here's my question to you, and this may be logical thinking on my part as an owner, but not as the booker. Do you think that he did not want to physically harm you in that match due to the fact that if you guys ever did go one-on-one, he would have you at what he felt like would be 100%, or what you would feel like you was at 100%, for the simple fact of there's no excuses. There's no outside interference. There's straight down the middle.
Yeah, I mean, that's 110% a possibility.
Because I do know that it's.
But time and time again, we have beat the hell out of each other. He has had opportunity after opportunity to win, to take what he wanted at WWP, at TNR, and he has yet to take it. So either he doesn't have the balls to face me, or he's scared.
Or do you feel like that every time he gets the opportunity, you got to go run to upper management, and this was before Miss Skarlett came into play, that you went to upper management to basically say, hey, I don't want to face him. Let's put him in this type of match, or let's do it this way. Because I do know at one point in time, the match that you guys are going to have this Saturday was originally going to start out as a 3-on-1.
And I'm going to be honest with you, I didn't like that idea. I want to face him one-on-one. Saturday, November 16th, Feast or Fight, Fear or Fight, whatever we're calling it, part 2. I face him one-on-one. I take what's mine. And I move on. And I finally move on.
So, Memphis, let's just say this. You say you're going to move on, correct? What are you going to do if Lance beats you?
It's a rubber match. It's down to go any way. But I will tell you this, I will make sure that I do everything in my power to win.
Well, I'm going to tell you from the past that I've seen you two guys being in the ring against each other. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Miss Charlotte. I didn't know you was talking.
No, that's all right, Rob Father. I just wanted to know if he was going to play on Fighting Fair, or if he was going to use the same tactics that he's used in the past to get where he wants.
That's a good question.
Very good question.
Well, I'll tell you this. Everybody that was a part of my crew will be banned from ringside.
Okay, I'll make sure that I can make sure that happens.
Nobody will be there. It'll be me and Boudreaux.
But that's what I'm saying. You still hadn't answered the question. What are you going to do when the psychotic Lance Boudreaux shows up? Now, if I remember correctly, back a couple of months ago, when the psychotic Boudreaux showed up at TNR, you did come to upper management, which was me, and I changed the match because you asked me to.
At that point, I didn't feel like I was ready.
So what makes you think you're more ready today than you was 2 months ago?
My training regimen's been better. I feel a whole lot better. And I'm not going to take him lightly. I will not take him lightly. There's no way. He's 6'5", 290 pounds. So he's already got 40 pounds on me. I'm not going to take him lightly. He's a vet. He's been in this for what, 10, 15 years? Something like that.
Give or take, and you're just going on 1 year right now.
Yeah, I mean, August 12th was my first show, my first week.
You know what, DJ Mike? I'm going to go out on a limb and say something. I'm going to retract what I said. After listening to Memphis, you know what, kids, you just might got a shot.
I mean, I can't argue, but I can't agree. Not only because I don't want to be biased, he actually makes a very compelling argument. But you heard him say, correct me if I'm wrong, that you want them barred from ringside.
I heard him say it.
If necessary.
Okay.
I feel like it's my time to show WWP that I can make something of myself without help of others.
Okay. I've got an idea. As co-owner, if any members of your crew comes through that curtain to even think about it, the match will get thrown out.
Okay.
I'll go in even say even farther, Mike. I'm co-owner of TNR. If anybody of his people interferes in his match, he will not ever get a title shot at TNR Championship Wrestling.
It's time to prove myself. It's time to prove myself, fellas. It's either time to crap or get off the pot. So let's make it work.
We'll find out this Saturday, won't we?
Yes, sir. You ain't said nothing but a word.
Well, Memphis, all I gotta say is good luck. I hope you do get the win. But from experience, you got a tall ladder to climb this Saturday night.
Oh, 100%. And I'm ready for it.
Well, we're going to take our last commercial break. When we come back, we're going to talk about 2 title matches that the Rodfather knows all too well about. Stick around. We'll be right back.
Planning a wedding, party, school dance, or event? ST Entertainment can help you with all of your audio needs. Whether it is formal, semi-formal, or casual, whether it is a large venue or small, ST Entertainment has you covered with the best music, party lights, and high-quality sound for your events needs. ST Entertainment has a huge music selection from all music genres, and we can cater to your music tastes, and that of your guests. Call us today for a quote before your special day is booked up, and let ST Entertainment help make your event unforgettable for you and all of your guests. 870-262-7742. That's 870-262-7742. Call today.
And welcome back. Rodfather, the first match I want to talk about is a title you have held twice. You have faced this man multiple times. You have faced his opponent just only a handful of times, and that is the current Buffalo Island Junior Heavyweight Champion and the current and defending Diamond State Junior Heavyweight Champion in Triple J, taking on one half of the greatest tag teams in the state of Arkansas, known as Opposites Attract, and Daddy Shane. Now, I don't want to talk to you as co-owner. I don't want to talk to you as champion. I want to talk to you as a performer that has been in the ring with both these gentlemen, and give us your thought on them.
Man, let me tell you something. These 2 gentlemen that's going to face off Saturday, if you're not in Oil Trough Saturday, you're going to miss out on an amazing match. You got Triple J, which is a young, rising, upcoming star that I think in another year or two will be the top-notch dog around Arkansas. I've been in the ring with him multiple times. He's actually beat me once for that Buffalo Island title. He's a very good competitor. He's got the will to never give up. He's just an outstanding performer. I mean, I can't say nothing bad about the kid. Been trained very well. He learns something new every time he gets in the ring, so there's no telling what he's going to do this Saturday. And talking about Shane, I mean, I went to war with Shane just about as much as I went to war with Ray Ivy. And Shane's not somebody you want to look over the top of. Just because he's small don't mean anything. Like they say, dynamite comes in a small package. This guy knows grappling moves. This guy can do high flying moves. This guy can roll you up in a second without you knowing it. I mean, he's just a phenomenal athlete. So Triple J has got his work cut out for him with Shane being the vet in this match.
Absolutely.
Go ahead.
Well, I was gonna say absolutely because 2 months ago when Triple J won the title, it should have been a one-on-one match, but at the time it got changed into a triple threat. So anybody could have been pinned in that match. But we're finally getting that one-on-one match that everybody's been talking about ever since Triple J came on the scene and Insane Shane, Daddy Shane, Shane Bridges came back into the scene because Shane had left for a little almost a year to continue back into the MMA fight scene and the training and the boxing. So he was able to pick up a little bit more of that training to bring it back into the art of professional wrestling. Honest opinion, though, and I'm going to ask each of y'all this. I'm going to ask your pick right now. The current champion, Triple J, or Daddy Shane?
I've got to go with my dog Jay. I mean, Shane's got that experience on Triple J, but the determination of Triple J makes it so close that it's hard to tell. And the fact that these two were slated against each other this week, boy, look out. Boy, look out. 100%. Look out. There's going to be moves that ain't nobody seen in ever.
I'm going for Shane. I'm going for that seasoned vet MMA background who's just got a little bit one up on Triple J. Triple J is hungry, and he is a very good wrestler. But I think Shane's got this one.
Now, Rob Father, I know last month there at A State Convention Center, First National Bank Arena, we saw a preview of Shane and Triple J. Are we going to get that match plus some more come this Saturday night, knowing that they're on home turf?
I'm going to go out on a limb here, and I'm going to tell you who's going to win this match. So I hope everybody's viewing is listening. Hi, Abigail. How are you tonight? So I hope all the viewers are listening because I'm fixing to tell you who's actually going to win this match. And when I tell you, you're going to say, well, hey, when it happens, Rob Father was right. It's going to be whoever gets the 1, 2, 3. That's who's going to win the match.
That wasn't the question I asked, but of course, Rob Father had to stick it into his way.
That's right. I mean, here's the thing. I'm not going to pick Triple J. I'm not going to pick Shane because here, I know what them two guys both are bringing to the table. I've been in the ring with both of them. Unfortunately, Memphis, you have not been in the ring with both of them yet. Okay, I've been in the ring with both of these guys. Been to war with both of these guys. And I'm going to tell y'all, I'm not going to give the spoiler, but the spoiler is whoever gets the 1, 2, 3. That's who's going to be your winner. I can't pick who's going to win, who ain't going to win, because here's the thing. It could go either or. I see it going either or on both of them. It's going to be that guy who makes that first mistake.
Absolutely. And see, that's all it is. Sorry, Daddy Shane just kind of threw me off guard. According to Big Hoss here, it says stick to the plan. Of course, Daddy Shane,
That's right.
a former protege of Ray Ivy, has got that mentality. And then you see Abigail right here, the plain dad, stick to the plan.
That's right. We got to stick to the plan.
To me, I'm like you, Rawfather. I can't pick a winner and I can't pick a loser. What I can say is the fans definitely win, especially with this match.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, if you don't come out
They
to Oil Trough
absolutely
Saturday
do.
night to see these two guys, then you're missing out on an amazing night that these two guys are going to perform. Not only just these two guys, you got Memphis in a match down there. You got the Rawfather in a match. You got the authentic Ray Ivy in a match. You got your heavyweight champion in a match, which we're probably going to go over in a few minutes. But guys, the talent's there to put on for the fans. If you're not in Oil Trough come Saturday night at 7 o'clock, it's your own fault.
Absolutely. And yes. And right here, win or lose, everybody will be entertained.
See, because I am teaching you well, son. Teaching you well. Wow.
And I think it's in regards to this comment right here.
Yeah, I think it is.
So, all right, like I said, I know you have, like I said, we've talked about earlier with problems with that. But another thing is not only are we going to see great action this Saturday night with all the matches and all the entertainers that we're going to have there, the one person, and I know she is watching right now, she's watching through our YouTube channel. Madison, if you're there, please comment and let us know you are. This past week, she lost her grandfather. I said at the opening of the show, her grandfather was the late, great Phil Hansen of the Hansen brothers, who basically started wrestling almost 40 years ago here in Batesville, Arkansas, where the Wrestling with Pride offices are based out of. So this Saturday night, this show is not only dedicated to you, Madison, and your family, but to the late, great Phil Hansen. We will be doing a 10-bell salute. Plus, we have a few other surprises for you, Madison. We do hope you and your family is there. Our thoughts and our prayers and everything was with you and your family at this time. If there's anything you need from Wrestling with Pride, please let us know.
Same goes for TNR. If you need anything from us, let us know. Our prayers and thoughts are with y'all.
Absolutely.
But I mean, like I said, Shane Bridges, he's known Phil Hansen. He has watched him grow up. Ray Ivy knew Phil Hansen. Ray Ivy was telling me when I found out about Phil, and I know we went completely off track when we broke the fourth wall, and I do apologize. But Ray Ivy knew Phil Hansen and Tim Hansen when he's about 5-6 years old. He's probably going to kill me for even saying this, but his stepmother used to make the gear that Phil Hansen wore into the ring, and I actually have a picture of that. And like I said, I'm probably going to get killed, but it'll be okay. So give me just 1 second real quick. I do apologize. We are live, so it'll pop up here in just a second. Again, guys, I do apologize.
I have a feeling it's going to be worth the wait.
It is, and like I said, I'm probably going to get killed, but you can see it right here. The tights, the shirt, SCW right there, based out of here in Batesville, Arkansas, was done at the old Miller Gym. but all the paint and everything like that was done by Ray Ivy's family for Phil and Tim
That's
Hansen.
awesome.
And I will post the details if it's okay with Madison. I do know that there will be visitation this Saturday before the show. If it's okay with her, I will post that on our page. I do know that any wrestlers that wants to be able there to go for the visitation are more than welcome. Again, Madison, you need anything from us, you just let us know. And you can see right here, we miss him, we love him big. I know that he is. You remember last month, Memphis and Rob Father and Skarlett, you were there too, about October being Cancer Month.
Yes.
Yes.
I can never forget that.
I know you don't, and I know, and I'm gonna break the fourth wall. I know Big Hoss is a cancer survivor as well.
I got it on my arm somewhere. I got it on my arm.
Phil passed away due to pancreatic cancer this past week. I didn't put 2 and 2 together until I saw it on Facebook. And she says right here, it'll be visitation will be Saturday at 11 a.m. at Willis Funeral Services here in Batesville, Arkansas. I will post everything on our Facebook page, address, and directions to get there if anybody would like to show up and show support to the Brooks and Hanson family.
And I'll happily share that on my TNR page as well.
Absolutely. Well, moving on into the main event. Again, another match that Rob Father has faced both these gentlemen, and actually one of them is one of your running mates, and that is Big Al, who is the current Wrestling with Pride heavyweight champion, taking on the former champion in Josh Cross alongside his wife Cassie.
You just keep stacking the card, don't you?
No.
I mean, you know.
What
else can I say? I mean,
I think you stacked the card this past almost 2 weekends ago when you had a champion versus champion match that basically first off ended in a time limit draw.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it
then
did.
It ended in a disqualification. Mm-hmm. So if I'm not mistaken, if Big Al can surpass Josh Cross this Saturday night, then you've got a champion versus champion match coming up December 14th.
Hey, if
like
Big
tables,
Hoss
ladders, and chairs
don't win, let me say something. If Big Hoss don't win, that's all right. Josh Cross can come to Leachville and do the same thing.
I think he means Big Al.
I was going to say.
We'll forgive it.
See, I just seen if y'all catching on. It took you two a minute, but look at Memphis over here. He's like, I know exactly what Rob Father's doing.
No, I was waiting for you to.
He's trying to play y'all and twist everything.
It's not going to work.
You are the best, Memphis. You're the best, Memphis, because you didn't say a word. These two over here did. See.
Well,
see, we're kind enough to give you a chance to correct yourself before we draw your attention.
So my deal is, DJ Mike. Here's the thing. Yes, I have been in the ring with Big Al, and I have been in the ring with Josh Cross. And I'm going to tell you something right now. I've never felt anything worse than that spinal tap that Josh Cross gives. And I owe my daughter one for this because my daughter looked at him and said it wasn't hard enough, and I got not one, but I got 2 of them in the same match because of her.
I remember that because I heard her yell it.
Yes, and it did not feel very good. Okay?
Josh Cross's spinal taps do hurt. I was in a costume battle royale with him, and my hands went numb. I can say that for a fact. They do in fact hurt.
See, look, Dad, stop. It was weak. Stop lying. Abigail, I'm not lying. See? Big Hoss has had that spinal tap. He knows. Hey, but look, DJ Mike, I'm going to go on and say this. Big Al is a big guy, or he wouldn't be called Big Al.
Right.
Big Hal has a lot of stuff up his sleeve.
Thanks again, Captain Obvious.
That's right. Hey, I don't know how to put this in perspective for DJ Mike to understand. You think you might have put Big Al up against the wall into making him defend that title against Josh Cross? All you've done is make a giant angry. That is all you've done.
Well, here's my biggest question. Since Big Hal has won the Wrestling with Pride Heavyweight Championship, how many times has he actually defended it?
Well, I don't know. I know he's defended it a couple times at TNR.
I'm talking at Wrestling with Pride, where the title should have been.
Memphis, how many? One?
One
Exactly.
time.
No, I don't keep count. I don't keep count.
How many times has the current TNR Heavyweight Championship been defended by Ray Ivy?
Every time he steps into the ring.
Okay. Do you feel that? Do you feel that he finally has a legitimate opponent to defend the title against?
Most definitely he's got an opponent to defend it against. Because Josh Cross is not no pushover. He was the former WWP Heavyweight Champion. If I'm not mistaken, isn't that right, DJ Mike?
He was until he had to relinquish the title, yes.
Right. So, for real, he really hadn't been beat for that title.
No.
As we can say. So, that's what I'm saying. You put him up against somebody that never lost a title in the first place, and you thought you might have put Big Al's back against the wall, but you've upset an angry giant. So, if you're going to ask me who my pick is, it's Big Al. I'm not going to lie. I'm going to say Big Al.
Bryson?
Again, I've got to go with my dog, Big Al. He's still a part of my crew. Big Al, it's Big Al. I've tag teamed with Big Al. I always ask questions with Big Al. You know, Big Al is very smart. Is he athletic as Josh Cross? No. But Big Al will get it done.
Miss Skarlett?
I'm rooting for Josh Cross. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to lie. I think he's got one up on Big Al. I think, well, since Big Al has gotten into the Untouchables,
it's the
would you
beard,
let me finish? No, ever since Big Al came in with the Untouchables, I feel he's gotten lazy. The Untouchables think they run everything. And so they're so busy cheating, doing anything they can to win any other way but fair, that I think that forced to come face to face with a man like Josh Cross and forced to fight in a more fair manner, I think he's going to lose.
Well,
I don't think you've got video proof of the Untouchables cheating on anything.
Oh, I don't? Okay.
Nope.
Keep underestimating me. That's fine.
Okay. I don't believe you got any proof at all that the Untouchables cheat.
Okay.
Memphis, have you ever seen the Untouchables?
Are you going to tell him no? Okay. I can tell him no in time, baby. I'm pretty distracted right now. This is a big opening. Azul might be out.
What happened, our father?
Where'd he go?
I'm sorry, I had to go to the.
He runs when confronted with the truth.
But yeah, there was video proof.
What did you show?
I showed the
video proof.
Are you actually going to stay there? Because I can show it again without you getting up.
I ain't worried about no video. I ain't worried about no video.
That's what I thought. It's the video of you defeating Logan Light. I'm sorry, you defeating Azul with your back turned to Azul, paid more attention to Logan Light on the outside while Big Hoss and your daughter Abigail started attacking Azul, helping you get the win.
I think Azul just tripped over his own 2 feet. What happened?
Anyways,
I'm blind to this situation.
Yeah, see, that's what I was. I was blinded. Blinded by the light.
By Logan
anyways,
Light? Like you're going to be this weekend?
No. Did you see that over there? DJ might pull that up. I know you seen it over. It says, "Big Al, stick to the plan." I know it's on there. I seen it a while ago.
The sad thing is the Untouchables
Stick
really
to the plan, Big Al.
you
See?
need some real brains behind their operation.
I got all the brains
I
that
have
we need.
seen
You got the right
no
father.
heel.
See? Abigail tells you we don't cheat.
One word. 1, 2.
Yeah, you just remember that one word.
He has a hard time counting.
yeah, again, I don't know who DJ Mole is, so.
You.
Oh, wow. What a new nickname. DJ Mole. I like it. I like it.
Well,
They're calling you DJ Mole.
How about this? Since you guys say you don't cheat, I'll talk it over with the other owner. Abigail can be barred from ringside during your taxing match.
Wait a minute. Why would you want to bar a little girl from ringside? I mean, if you're going to bar somebody, bar Big Hoss from ringside. He's the big guy.
He's your tag partner.
He's in the match.
You sure you want to go?
My match?
Yes, your match.
Oh no! You can't bar her from my match. No. That would be unfair. We can't have that.
That would be unfair.
That would be unfair.
But yeah, you guys say you can sit here and you guys don't cheat. So why don't we make it fair? We bar her from ringside.
I'll tell you what. We'll make it fair. Tell Azul to cut one of his ears off and it'll be fair.
That just makes no sense.
Well, it ain't supposed to make no sense to you because it's our plan, not yours.
This isn't Mike Tyson versus Holyfield
I have
here.
a feeling this is not going to go.
It may be. You never know.
I will talk with Ray off the air tonight, and we'll figure something out before Saturday.
Well, you just talk to Ray off the air. That'll be okay.
She could always come sit beside me. At least she could still be ringside. She could just sit with me.
Oh, sit beside you. I don't need her getting any dumber than what she already is. I don't need her sitting beside you.
Ooh, I've got a better idea.
Your daughter, she's destined for that way. I could
definitely don't need her sitting beside you, Mike.
I'm sure I can find a pair of handcuffs and we can handcuff her to the ring.
That's fine. Handcuff her to the ring. I don't care.
You have to cuff both hands because she's a cheater.
I mean, she would be handcuffed to the opposite side of the Untouchables. So you have the Untouchables here.
You're going to handcuff her where she can get beat up by Azul and Logan Light, right?
No. Pay attention. I'm gonna draw you a diagram in crayons just for you, Raw Father.
Man,
you got the Untouchables here. You got the Untouchables here. You got Lightning Storm here in opposite corners. Then you got the opposite corners over here. In other words, the neutral corners where nobody's at. We can handcuff her to there.
Right. You can't draw right because we're in opposite corners here, and then the opposite corners are here. It's not square. Come on, DJ. Really?
Skarlett, you understood what I was saying, correct?
Squared circle. I do, absolutely.
Well, it's a round circle. It's not square. It's round. Right? It's a round circle. It's not square.
We're getting way off track, guys. We're getting way off track.
You see what I have to put up with?
You see what I have to put up with every month that they come to WWP.
I'm going to make sure that I'm at every WWP event just so you've got some logical backup to deal with these guys.
I appreciate that
Poker's
very
got it right.
much.
Hey, David's got it right. DJ Mike, did you go to baseball?
Nope.
Oh, well.
I'm from Kentucky, if that says anything for you guys.
That explains everything.
Oh, that's worse than Mississippi. Education-wise.
Well, you said it, Memphis. I didn't.
At least Kentucky beat Memphis or beat Mississippi.
That's true.
It doesn't make sense in sports when we're talking about education.
That's why Kentucky's got one of the best educations in the state
No.
and in the country.
No, not high school.
I didn't go to school. I didn't go there in high school.
Well, that's your fault.
No.
Oh, wait, no, you went to California, didn't you? Oh, yeah.
That's all right. That's all right, Memphis. Oh, and you cut him off. That's pretty good. That's all right, Memphis.
See,
Memphis,
I
went
struck
to
a nerve
okay.
there. You give me enough time behind that control panel, I'll start pushing all the buttons to make you mad.
Well, again, this Saturday night, we'll go ahead and pull the flyer up. Fear or Fight 2. November the 16th at 131 North 4th Street, right there at the old gym in Oil Trough, Arkansas. Doors going to open at 6 o'clock. Bell time at 7 p.m. You guys want to sit in the bleachers? They're $8. If you guys want to sit on the floor, be up close in the action, $10. That's the best bet you guys can get. You're going to see some matches like we've already talked about tonight. Triple J defending the Diamond State Junior Heavyweight Championship against Daddy Shane, a title that Shane had only held not even less than 30 days. Then you've got the Wrestling with Pride Heavyweight Championship match, Big Al taking on a challenger who has officially never lost the title in a returning Josh Cross. Then we've been talking about it all night. The current TNR Tag Team Champions, the Untouchables, consisting of Big Hoss and the Raw Father, alongside Abby, will be taking on the current Wrestling with Pride Tag Team Champions and Azul and Lightning, Logan Light, and Lightning Storm, in a match that basically the Untouchables had to win 2 matches last month to get to where they're at tonight, the Saturday night. Then, in a final match between these two gentlemen here, it is Memphis Cash taking on Lance Boudreaux in what is a match to hopefully settle things once and for all between these two gentlemen. Raw Father, Memphis, thank you guys for joining us tonight. Good luck this Saturday. Miss Olivia, it has been great to have you on the show tonight. We will be back here again at our normal time next Tuesday at 7:30. Then on Wednesday, a week from today, myself and the Raw Father will be back doing Inside the TNR to talk about the last few shows that TNR has had. Then coming up December the 14th, TNR is back home in Leachville, Arkansas. Then, actually, we've already spoiled a surprise on the Wrestling with Pride page. So, Raw Father, tell us where we're at December 21st.
December 21st. We are going to be in Jacksonville, Arkansas at the Hard Riders Bar and Grill for some great night of, I think it's called Drunken Winter Brawl.
Let me double check. I believe it is. Let me just double check real quick.
I think that's right.
Yes.
Drunken Winter Brawl. I think that's what it's called.
I think he is correct on that one.
The Drunken Winter Brawl.
The Drunken Winter Brawl. That's just like the Raw Father. Yeah, the Drunken Winter Brawl.
Yes, and this show is a 21 and over only show.
21 and older.
Now, Raw Father, I have been inside Hard Riders Bar and Grill several times doing shows there. The atmosphere is fun. It's great. You can have a blast. And the crowd is into it, all of it, at all times.
All the time. All the time. I've been there a lot for the little micro midget wrestling. It's a fun place to be.
It is. And once again, and I know, Abigail, I'm so sorry. Not really, but no, you can't go. I'm sorry.
No, this is a 21 and plus.
Adults only.
Adults only.
Yes, Memphis, that means you can't go either.
I'm 26. I'm going to be there.
You look like you're 14.
I mean, you want to see my ID? No, you don't. No, you don't.
I've seen your ID. No, I don't. Again.
Thanks,
But-
everybody. See y'all Saturday, Oil Trough, Arkansas. Doors open at 6 o'clock. Am I right on that, DJ Mike?
Yes, they open at 6 o'clock. Bell time's at around 7:05. We're going to open up the night with a 10-bell salute to the late, great
Right.
Phil Hansen. But before we go, again, Father, Memphis, Skarlett, again, thank you guys for joining me tonight. We'll be back in our normal time slot next week, as well as Inside TNR with myself and the Father. But as we leave, we're going to go ahead and let Cornbread say a few words. He actually sent me in a video about this Saturday night. So until this Saturday night, guys, peace, love, and as always, be prideful.
Hi, I'm Cornbread Chris Honikin, the Dean of Arkansas Sportscasters and one of the broadcasters for Wrestling with Pride. And we want to take this time to say thank you for supporting WWP each and every time we have a show. And let me tell you something, folks. There is no other show like a Pride show. Because guess what? You can't beat a Pride show, especially if it's a Pride wrestling show named Wrestling with Pride. Hey, a whole lot of it, but you know what? That's how confident I am when it comes to Wrestling with Pride. And let me tell you something. This week is Feast or Fight 2. It is this weekend, folks. Make the drive. And guess what? Experience Pride Live with Wrestling with Pride, WWP, right there on 4th Street. Make sure you join us right there, Oil Trough, Arkansas. Just literally, just moments away from Newport, Arkansas, and from Batesville. Make sure you join us right there, Oil Trough, Arkansas. And let me say this on an editorial note. When it comes to really giving you the best value for your dollar, I've never believed in a locker room so strong like I believe in the locker room of Wrestling with Pride. Bottom line, ladies and gentlemen, yes, it is true. We're going to shuffle up the deck a little bit. We're going to change things around. But let me tell you something. The one thing that never changes is a pro wrestling that WWP delivers each and every show. And we promise you, you will always get your money's worth. Yes, folks, we have the best, we have the hardest working crew. We got the best athletes. And we got the people that care the most about the 3 letters that you paid to see. WWP. We're going to give you the most bang for your buck. We're going to break every pride and rule in the business. And for that, divided we fall. But this Saturday, you join us live. It will be Together We Feast or Fight.